Hey everybody, how's it going today? Today I want to do a review for you of the Citizen Dive Watch. It's a 300-meter model. Let's get right to it. Nice attractive little box. This is in their Eco Drive series. I got my first Eco Drive watch. It's basically solar powered, and it charges a battery on board. So even if it's in darkness, it can last something like 6 months of reserve. I got some manuals here. But anyway, I got my first Eco Drive watch probably 12 years ago, 13 years ago. I don't remember ever having to set the time, and I've never had to change a battery. It's never had to send in for service. Just keeps working. So here's another one. Okay. I hate how, I don't know, you guys might too if you're watch guys, how every review it seems you click on, it's not a review at all, it's just a close-up shot of the watch. And they never say anything, no opinions or anything whatsoever. So this is an actual review. I'm going to actually say something about it. So here we go. This is a ISO certified dive watch. This is really the entry point to getting a serious dive watch. The price on this is pretty great. I'm not going to say any price because the market changes and you can find it anywhere you want and get what price it is in your market anyway. The crystal is what they call, well, it's a mineral crystal. It's not as hard, not as scratch resistant as sapphire, but it is actually more resistant to cracking from impacts because it's not quite as brittle. So it's a trade-off, but it's nice and clear. It's slightly domed. That slight dome actually allows it to be seen easier underwater because from what I understand, flat crystals turn into like a mirror underwater with reflections. So that's what that's for. It does have the bezel here. The bezel is so you can set your time when you're actually diving. So you set it to the minute hand, and as the minute hand moves, it tells you how long you've been underwater, so you can come up safely and not get the bends or run out of air. The reason it only goes in one direction is because if you bump it while you're underwater, it's only going to take away minutes, and you're only going to end up coming up early. You're not going to make an error and come up late, or run out of air and die underwater. So that's why that is. This is a pretty special watch because it's good to 300 meters, or almost 1,000 feet. That's quite a bit, especially at this price point. Usually you got to get into the Omegas or Rolexes or stuff to get those kind of distances and above. It does have a screw down crown right here that makes sure it's nice and watertight, and it does have a little date window there. Date window blends right into the hour markers, so it doesn't really clutter up the face any. The one nitpick I have here is that the crown here is kind of hard to get to just because of the crown guard comes out and almost covers it so much, so there's very little to grip onto. But the good news is it's a quartz watch and it's super automatic, so you probably won't have to use that crown very much at all. I've had it, I set it to the atomic clock a few days ago and it has not changed a single second, and this is in days, so it's accurate. You have a rubber band. It's pretty comfortable. Let me put it on my wrist real quick here for you. You do have the time numbers on the side here for diving. One second. Hard to do this with one hand when I'm holding it in front of the camera. I have really small wrists. I haven't measured them, but I haven't met anybody with smaller wrists than mine. The watch is 43 millimeter, and I think that's including the crown, so it's actually a little smaller than that. It looks like a sub 40 millimeter watch, the case diameter, and it's 12 millimeters thick. So not a very wear it day to day, not attract really much attention. Just a nice, attractive, accurate watch, and I know it's going to be durable. You know, decent rubber band they give you on here. The one thing I liked about this one versus one of the other Citizens was that the band, it's a 20mm band, and you can replace it. You can put, you know, oyster bracelet on there if you like, NATO bands, lots of other types of bands on there. So, Citizen does have another diver a little higher up than this one. That's also Eco Drive, but the band follows the curvature of the case, and you can only buy that band, and it's like $40, and I hear it breaks. So I didn't want that one. This was the one for me. I'll show you the lume here real quick too. Let me charge it up with the flashlight. I'll show you how bright it gets. I don't think it's as bright as a Seiko with their super lume, but it does pretty good. There we go. There you go. So you can see how that lights up. Pretty cool though. I like it a lot. This is going to be a day-to-day watch. You know, it's really like one chunk of stainless steel, so I'm sure this thing can take some beating. So we'll give it its run in and see how it goes. But thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.